All right, we're here on the business, and I'm with my guest, Bop Man.
Let's go with it.
It's good to see you, man.
You too. You too.
I know you're highly respected in like the hip hop and music communities. You've been doing this for a while. I've just always been curious, like how long have you been in the game?
Well, I'll say I've been making beats and DJing and recording probably like 20 years right now. Yeah.
20 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 20 years. I started off DJing, messing around with turntables, listening to music like that.
Mm-hmm.
Got into beat making, got a drum machine, and started recording my friends, and that's how I started.
Right.
Basically. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For me in music, it started with my friends and family as well. Yeah. Like just, you got to use the tools that are around you and the sounds that are around you and stuff like that. It makes it like a community kind of fun thing.
Yeah.
And then like throughout the years, like you become more seasoned in it. And I've listened to like a lot of your records like throughout the years as far as that are out. And you guys definitely got to check out a lot of his music. It's just Bop Man on all platforms.
The Bop Man, DABOPMAN, all platforms. I go by Bop Man. It's BOPMAN. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I really appreciate you like helping out for the Fusion Fest and stuff last year too. Mm-hmm. It was a great time. What did you think about it overall?
Oh yeah, I love the environment. I always like doing shows at Westside Bowl. Mm-hmm. Good people. So I mean, we rocked it that night though. Like a lot of good hip hop, a lot of good music, a lot of good acts. Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, and I know some of your friends ended up like sticking around. Dre Wonka.
Okay.
Yeah, and the group of Loompas with like Tayshawn and Anthony Gill and Andre Reed.
Oh, okay.
And those guys, I think he ended up singing and rapping with them.
Oh no, okay. You're talking about B. Bentley. Oh,
yeah, Bentley.
Okay. Yeah, B. Bentley.
Yeah. He's a good dude. I've seen him at a few shows there and stuff as well. I know they've done a few showcases.
Yeah.
So Westside Bowl is just like a really cool venue space, to be able to make opportunities for national acts, local acts and all that stuff too. So throughout like performing and stuff, like do you have like a favorite venue or do you have like a favorite place that you perform or maybe like a memory?
I would say, right now, Westside Bowl is like one of my favorite venues to perform at. They always have good sound, either upstairs or downstairs. They have, they got the sound engineers there, so I don't have to worry about all of that. And they got the food there. People could chill, relax, feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I'll say that's, we've done a lot of shows there, so that's one of my favorite spots.
Yeah. And the sound is really important to me as well, just like from somebody who likes to create music. I like to go to shows like outside of just like local shows. Like I like to go to national acts and like sound is always a huge thing for me.
Definitely.
And it's just like, it can make or break the concert experience, if like stuff's rattling or like, you know what I mean? Like there's like certain distortion or treble is like up too much. Like it can ruin it for me. Or
it can take you out the mood a little bit, It's just like, you're not feeling the music how it's supposed to be filled.
Right. So sound is a huge thing for me. One of my favorite venues is Mr. Smalls out in like Melville, PA. It's like right outside of Pittsburgh.
All right.
And it's just because of the sound. Because the sound is good as far as like the audio engineering and stuff like that, but also like it's an old church, like old school church that's like designed to like capture sound. And like have sound channel through it. So it's like that's one of my biggest things at shows that makes or breaks the experience.
What's it called?
Mr. Smalls.
I don't know. I remember doing a show at it was like a big church. It was like by PA. I don't know if it's the same venue. They might have like several churches like that, like they convert into like a little concert hall or venue or something like that. But it's nice.
Yeah. You actually have a show coming up after Fusion Fest.
Yeah.
Like the Leo 330 show.
Right? Yeah. We got the 330 Leo show, Westside Bowl. Make sure you come out August 10th, 2024. So
I popped out last year. It was a great time.
Oh,
so I'm excited again.
Yeah, I'm glad that you did though. So we're gonna have a lot of dope acts, like a lot of people from around the area. We got some R&B singers. We got rappers and band members. We might have a lot of special guests coming through. Awesome. Of course, be on the ones and twos playing music, and we hope to have a good time. For our Leos out there, celebrate.
Yeah, most definitely. Got to represent like that summertime.
Yeah,
summertime magic, man.
yeah, definitely. It's nice to do shows in the summer.
Oh yeah. And like from last year's Fusion Fest, like or going into this year, like what are you most excited about, or what are some of your favorite memories? I guess.
Man, I like. I just want to see. I just want to see the artists do their thing. I just
Hmm.
like. I like network with people, network with different musicians and stuff like that. And I just hope a lot of people come out and enjoy the experience. So it's gonna be fun.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like the intimate environment. I like the upstairs too, but I like the intimate environment of the downstairs as
For
well.
sure.
Yeah, as far as
It's close knit, like it's
yeah,
more thing, and like with Larry doing like the lyrical lounge, it's kind of
yeah,
like the whole thing. And oh, the biggest thing that we need to talk about
yeah,
is the cipher.
yeah. Okay,
You know
okay,
what I mean?
okay.
Because you helped produce the beats for the cipher.
Yeah.
We actually have a studio section scheduled for July 10th,
All
so we're
right.
gonna record. I think it's about 8 artists
All right.
we got for the cipher. So that's like one of the biggest things we got to check out for the Fusion Fest this year, is that cipher. And thank you
Oh yeah.
for helping do the beats and stuff like
Oh yeah,
that.
for sure.
We're going to get them nice and crispy. I don't know if you're doing anything next Wednesday, but if you can stop out, I'm sure you
Oh
just come
yeah.
kick it with us. And
Yeah,
we're going to do
definitely.
Nexus in Youngstown.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely be down there. Just
Okay,
so
yeah, just come kick it and
yeah.
hang out with everybody and see how it goes. Like I'm sure we could all just like chip in because Chris Offer from New Society is also like a producer engineer.
Yeah.
Larry and I
She's dope.
both dabble in like
Yeah,
producing
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. We usually like pay other people to crispify it and make it nice
Yeah.
and clean. But
Yeah, yeah.
we've dabbled in it ourselves. He has a couple mixtapes and stuff out, so it's just nice having like all those creative people in the same room,
Yeah,
just
in
like
one
working
place.
on the
Yeah.
projects together. And I know D Town used and Mellow D. They used to
At the
do.
creek.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know
they
D
used to
Town
do all
Melody.
that stuff. Yeah, so like they actually inspired me because
Mm-hmm.
like we used to do they used to like do kickbacks in the jungle and stuff like that, O'Donnell's and Susie's back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. I remember
And
those spots.
yeah, so I actually saw Dorian do like help facilitate a cipher
Hmm.
that my buddy Malik was throwing down there,
Okay.
and like I could see like how clean he was with it, and like I eventually ended up talking to him. He's just like, oh yeah, me and my
Yeah.
brother used to do tours and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
with
yeah,
these guys, and we used to
yeah,
do ciphers and stuff all the time. So it's kind of like cool seeing that like resurgence, because like there's so many talented artists in the community,
yeah. It
and I
really
think
is.
sometimes we just need to like be more organized and stick together and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that too.
yeah,
And COVID definitely took like a huge like gut punch to a lot of us
yeah,
during
yeah.
that time because like I felt like the music community was starting to get its wind and its gusto back.
Yeah, we weren't able to
At,
do shows like that though. Yeah.
right, so I know a lot of people dropped before then
Hmm.
too, expecting things to pick up, but everything kind of like shot down after that. But it gave us a lot of creative people a lot of time to spend more time in the studio, in the kitchen,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
cooking up in the lab and stuff.
yeah. People making their IG videos and TikToks and doing their DIY from home like video stuff and everything. Yeah,
Right.
so kind of
So
for
it's
a reason.
important. Like when I network with a lot of younger artists too,
Yeah,
and like it's just so important to balance that like online presence
yeah,
and that like in-person presence.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? Because if I'm just sending stuff to you guys online being like, oh, please come to my show, it's not as influential as if I show up to your show
yeah,
and be like,
yeah,
hey man, like we
yeah,
should get
yeah,
together. Like, and it's just like you need a little bit of both, especially just in a community to make it like work. And I've seen
yeah.
so many more ideas like this year and last year than I have in the last like 10, 20 years that like I'm really excited for the next like 4 or 5 years
Oh yeah, definitely.
in the area because I think everybody's just trying their best,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and it's just really cool to see that.
yeah. I'm saying like like you guys are picking up doing the shows. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see that, and I'm trying to put more shows together myself, and so like
Right.
this is really this is really really nice though.
It's an exciting time to be alive in the Youngstown music scene,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I even went out to Columbus and
yeah.
to Dayton, and like they still have their scenes going on, but like I feel like a lot of areas, especially historically, that have had like really good scenes, like sometimes like the scene fades out,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
it's only like certain, it gets gatekeeped. in certain cities and stuff like that. So like it's just really cool to see the music scene in Youngstown starting to thrive, like
for sure,
across the board as well. So
shout out to like the whole Ohio scene though. Ohio hip hop scene. You know, Cleveland, Columbus, Dayton, Cincinnati, Toledo, all those spots in between. You know, I mean Akron. Shout out to them.
Yeah, for sure. Always doing their thing. And then the Ohio Entertainment Awards. Were you ever nominated?
I've been like on the ballots, but I haven't really, I haven't won anything or anything like that. But I've been to several of them, and when they had the Cleveland Awards before that, I've been,
it seemed real classy. Like I've seen all the pictures.
It
seems real nice. Yeah.
Yeah, they step it up every year. They're doing their thing with that, though.
Yeah,
that's really something to give everybody their flowers and stuff like that in the Ohio area. So that's real nice.
Yeah, that's wonderful. We had a few, Fusion Fest participants like win last year and the year before. I think Brazy got female artists. New Society, I think, got like the group.
Yeah, probably like something like that.
Yeah, I think it was the group. Nigel, I think, got like upcoming male artists, and then the year before that, I'm pretty sure. Crypto, I think, got upcoming.
I think.
Yeah. So it's just really cool to see everybody win, man. Give everybody their flowers, like you said.
Yeah, definitely.
Come hang out with us July 20th at the Fusion Fest. If you can't make that, or in addition to that, check out the Leo 330 show at Westside Bowl as well. That's going to be August 10th. And is that that Saturday or Friday? Or
I believe that's Saturday.
Saturday as well?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, come check us out. It's always a good time at the Westside Bowl. Shout out to Nate and everybody at our Westside Bowl family for holding it down and keeping the scene alive as well. But it's always good having you on, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
definitely.
And stay tuned. You actually just dropped a project.
Yeah,
made in the 90s, right?
Yeah, we got a mixtape. Me and shout out to King Tut the Don. We got a Made in the 90s mixtape. Actually, we got several mixtapes. He has a mixtape called My AK, and he has a couple other projects. King Tut, like the Don Godfather project, and I believe another project. He's been working hard. Shout out to him. I've been working with man Gator the Don. He's been doing a lot of dope stuff right now. We're working with always working with my man Bishop. Go check out that Table Salt's out right now, Spotify.
Yeah, Table Salt's really good.
Yeah.
That was a clean record.
Yeah. So just working with like a lot of artists in the area, So got a project with Ron Johnny out there. Check that out. That dope. Working with Shug B, always down with Shug B. He's been doing a lot in the area. Working with a lot of different artists,
Yeah.
Trying to keep it moving.
I always got to do that shout out section. That's something I'm trying to do that.
Shout out to Clergy and everybody.
Yeah, Clergy put on a lot of good shows as well. Yeah. I've seen a few at the Bowl. Ron Johnny's always been influential. Him and I always have like really good conversations at shows. Like I always make sure to like he comes up to me, I come up to him, and we just chop it up.
Yeah.
I think it's his wife's birthday is on the weekend for the Fusion Fest this year, so he wasn't able to do it. And he apologized to me. I'm like, man, you don't gotta apologize, bro. He's so respectful and kind. Every time I talk to him, he's such a good dude.
Yeah.
I was just like, we'll link up eventually, and because he's a great performer as well. And I've seen everybody be performing like out of state and stuff now, like festivals out of state, and it's just really exciting, like to see everybody win.
Yeah.
Shout out to the team. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
And this has been The Business.
Peace.
Table salt, yeah. Bishop and Bop, check. It's the dawn, woke by the morning sun. Neighbor trying out his gun, he busting shots before he run. Text me what it mean, some shit about relations. Call